guess my computer is kind of loud. Alright, I don't know if we're gonna ASMR, but I will talk a little quietly. So it's not exactly a whisper triggers, but okay. Afternoon sunlight spills into the courtyard, and the air carries the faint, refreshing, sweet scent of fruit. Okay, I guess I should recap. This event has 2 days left before it ends. So each character has like 6 chapters of story, essentially, that is specific to this event. So it doesn't interfere with any of the other main storyline stuff. It's just content for the event. So you read chapters to earn more, it looks like coral, and that coral is used to unlock other chapters. And so there's various ways to participate to get the coral so you can unlock more chapters and like read every character's like stuff. And they also gave us 10 free wishes to try to get one of the cards. I don't know if I'm going to take the bait. I think I'm just going to hoard them for the next banner or whatever, because like the cards are cute, but I'm not that into it. Like I'm not going to be hurting. Okay. So, maybe I should I do this in the maybe I should do this in the, so I'm like actually watching you on my laptop. So I feel like maybe I should stream manager. We'll do stream manager. There are some things I need to do like in the kitchen and stuff, so that's why we're like doing it like this today. I also never do LADs from my computer because just connecting an iPhone to a PC is really annoying, and then it's like, do you want to sync it and blah blah blah, and I'm like, no bitch, I just want to use this as a source. But anyway, its source is the dazzling array of tropical fruits laid out before me and Zane. So we're reading Zane's story right now. Zane's the doctor. So in most of these Otome visual novel stuff, there's like a doctor character, there's like a childhood friend character, there's the uwu cutesy guy character, 1, 2, 3. There's the rich guy who's slightly arrogant character, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's like the fifth in this situation is a Tengu, I think, essentially. But there's not always like a demon character. So just, anyway.
이번 여름 스페셜 음료 챌린지에서 각 참가자들은 최소 3가지 이상의 섬의 특별한 과일을 사용해서 아이스 음료를 만들어야 합니다.
Also, in this particular story, it seems like the island area is kind of, it seems like it's based on Hawaii, based on like this skirt situation, which by the way, it's not grass skirts, it's like leaves, from what I understand. So, but just like, based on the marketed, assumptions of Pacific Islander culture. So like, I don't particularly like that, but I'm just gonna put that out there right now. So Otto is just like a robot or automatons? Why did it turn off? That fucking happen in this fictional place that we live in, this fictional world that we live in. For the summer mocktail challenge, all experienced reviewers must use at least 3 island exclusive fruits to create a cold drink. Okay.
완성한 사진을 공식 사이트에 업로드해 좋아요를 가장 많이 받으면 3년간 무료 숙식이 가능하며 해당 음료는 처음에 한정 스페셜 메뉴로 선정됩니다.
After uploading a photo of your creation to the official website, the entry with the most likes will win a 3-year free accommodation voucher. The beverage will become an island-exclusive specialty drink. Intriguing. Tourism. Wonok, that's us. Wonok. Soursop and mango, the colors complement each other well, but wouldn't they be overwhelmingly sweet together?
그럼 타마린드를 좀 넣어볼까? 맛의 균형이 잡힐지도 몰라.
Zane, I'll try adding some tamarind. It might balance out the flavor. Okay, very insightful. Wonok, I heard that when soursop and tamarind are mixed together, you get a carrot-like flavor. Intriguing. I can make soursop tea to see if there's any like reality to this. Where's this? There it is. Ugh. Zane's hand stops just as it's about to touch the tamarind, and he pinches the stem of a pear. Okay, let's lower that a little bit.
배가 오늘의 주제에 더 잘 어울리는 것 같다는 생각이 들었어.
For today's theme. Just as I hide a smile, Birdie wobbles onto the table. Okay, so this whole thing with the event, we rescued a bird. All the characters rescued the same bird. We just have like different storylines with each guy. Okay. And this bird's really smart. At least it was very talkative when we had the storyline with Silas, who basically is a Tengu. Like, it just seems like he's a Tengu. And then, so I don't know how talkative this bird's gonna get with the rest of us, because I think he was only really talkative with Silas. Just as I hide a smile, Birdie wobbles onto the table. Oh, okay. The bird just chirped. They let out a weak whimper before splaying their talons. They press their tummy against the cold glass bowl. Oh, cute. Wonok, that's us. Birdie looks really tired. So Zane is a doctor, by the way. He's a human doctor, but Zane frowns slightly and reaches out to touch Birdie's head.
체온이 높아. 더위 먹은 것 같은데?
They have a high body temperature. They might be suffering from heat exhaustion. Oh, insightful.
일단 그늘진 대로 데려가서 수분을 좀 보충해주고 그래도 안 되면 협회에 연락하자.
Let's move them to a place with shade before giving them water. If that doesn't help, we'll contact the Wildlife Protection Society. There's some shade under the lush vegetation near the courtyard. Let me not spill this near my laptop. Let's turn off this fan. I gently carry Birdie over there while Zane brings a small dish filled with cool water. Birdie struggles to roll over. They deliberately turn their back to Zane. Oh, that's rude. Dude, what? They're not interested in the water, I say.
이 방법을 시도해보는 수밖에.
Zane, we'll have to try this, I suppose. Zane raises his hand, and a handful of glistening snow appears out of nowhere. He has, like, icy powers, by the way. It bursts like icy blue fireworks above Birdie's head. I'm looking for tamarind candy, because I know I have some. So I want to see if this is gonna taste like carrots. Oh, there we go. Nice. I kept it out. I love tamarind candy. It's like definitely one of my favorites as a kid. And I'm gonna put y'all on a charger because I haven't yet. Oh, that's the wrong cable. They seem excited. Birdie, chip, chip, chip. He's a little cheep, cheep. Our birdie slowly flaps their wings and sits up. They spin and let the snowflakes cover their feathers.
금세 기운을 차렸네.
Zane, they cheered up rather quickly. Wanok, as expected of Dr. Zane, you have a way with kids at the hospital and it works with our birdie.
큰 친구도 문제 없어.
Zane, it's also very effective with adults. I immediately reach out and a small cluster of snowflakes falls down. It cools the warmth of my hand. Cute. Sorry. Oh, they just cleaned my glasses. They're so much clearer. They were really greasy. Oh my god. Okay.
어른에게는 약간의 서프라이즈를 더 추가해야 돼.
Zane, I need to add a little surprise for grown-ups. Oh yeah? A moment passes and I receive a glistening cup of pear juice with shaved ice. Oh. Zane.
아니지만 맛만큼은 보장할 수 있어.
It might not be special, but I can guarantee it tastes good at the very least. I take a spoonful. The shaved ice is refreshing and delicious. It's just as I'm about to give out a compliment.
맛있어. 더 먹을래. 쨍.
Birdie, delicious. More please. Chirp. Wanna question mark? Zane. Also question mark? Wanna, that wasn't me. I was about to say something similar though.
딱 들으면 알지. 잭이 없었으니까.
Zane, I know you don't end your sentences with chirp. Wanna, wait. If it wasn't me and it wasn't you, then...
We looked toward the area with shade at the same time. As expected, Birdie is standing on the spoon, their feet pressed down on the handle. Okay, so I guess the bird is talkative with all of us. After updating the Wildlife Protection Society about Birdie's condition, we receive some new information from them. Although it's difficult to determine the exact species, Birdie most likely belongs to one that displays a high level of intellect. Walnut, I can't believe Birdie is smart. They might be a genius among birds.
그럼 여기엔 꼬마 천재가 둘이나 있는 셈이네.
Zane, I guess we have two geniuses now. Birdie is already strutting around with their tail up and their chest puffed out during our conversation. Hearing those words makes them more proud. Unfortunately, they get carried away. Walnut, be careful. Okay, I think this is done steeping, so I'm gonna take the bag out. I have some soursop tea, so I just wanted to steep some so we can try to see if soursop and tamarind taste like carrot. Sort of? I mean, I guess carrot is like the closest thing. I wouldn't exactly say carrot. Walnut, be careful. In the ensuing chaos, the soursop juice is knocked over. The liquid and our birdie tumble into the pear-flavored shaved ice. Oh my god. Zane fishes Birdie out of the ice. To our surprise, they stretch their neck and flap their wings. Then they peck at the shaved ice again. Walnut, is it really that delicious?
그래도 재빨리 구해낸 덕분에 빙수 반대쪽은 멀쩡해. 먹어도 될 것 같아.
Zane, we rescued them in the nick of time, and the other shaved ice is still intact. We can try it. Walnut, allow me. I scoop up a spoonful into my mouth, and the uniquely sweet and tangy flavor spreads across my tongue. It actually tastes good.
어떤 천재가 실수로 걸작을 만든 모양이네.
A certain genius, Zane, a certain genius accidentally stumbled into success. As our chaotic afternoon winds down, we sit cross-legged in the shade of the tree. We share a cup of our special blend accident. Oh my god. Walnut. Zane, how many likes do you think our creation will get?
지금으로선 최소 4개는 확보.
Zane, based on our current projections, we're guaranteed 4 likes, and potentially more. Oh shit, sorry Dilemma, I didn't see that message till now, so. But I hope you have a nice lurk. Thank you for lurking with me. Zane gives me his phone. I'm shocked to see this screen showing a link he shared. Grayson and Yvonne have already liked it. Walnut, I'll share it right now. The shaved ice sits on the ground as the sea breeze sweeps past us and carries the fragrance of fruit. The sound of cicadas and waves intertwine to create a languid summer afternoon. Nearby, Birdie sneaks over to steal another bite. They shake their head vigorously because of the cold. Oh my god, that chapter just felt so long. Are you a seed? Okay. Tamarind candy has seeds in it, but sometimes also like the sugar it's rolled in, like clumps. Look at our bedroom, it's so pretty. Ever since Zane created a pile of snow for Birdie, they stopped being afraid of him. But I noticed how... Sorry, let me scroll. The belch counter's not gonna work because the belch counter isn't Nightbot. So I'll just have to count it later or something. But I noticed they're becoming alike.
일어나. 잭.
One Good morning, Zane. Birdie is here to wake us up.
Good
Zane.
morning.
Good morning. Ever since they started living with us, they developed a strict daily routine. On the other hand, Zane... We stayed up late last night, so he's usually reluctant to get out of bed.
이 녀석 갈수록 너한테 더 붙어 있는 것 같아.
Zane, they're becoming more attached to you lately. One Oh? Are you jealous of a bird, Dr. Zane?
질투라고 하긴 뭐하지만 녀석이 이해되긴 해.
Zane, I wouldn't call it that. However, I can understand why they're attracted to you, or attached to you, sorry. He gently kisses the corner of my lips. Aw, cute.
네 곁에 있고 싶어하는 건 그 녀석만이 아니니까.
Zane, our bird isn't the only one who likes being by your side. Oh. It's morning, and the aroma of fried eggs fills the kitchen. Birds are actually pretty cannibalistic, by the way. I'm making fresh juice while Birdie stands on the edge of the counter. They're helping out. Wanok. Birdie, can you pass me the lemon? Our birdie tilts their head. With a push of their talon, they flip the recipe book to the page that lists juice proportions.
이 녀석의 뜻은 정확하게 비율대로 2개를 넣으라는 거야.
Zane, they want you to add exactly 2 lemons as shown in the chart. cute robe. I raise an eyebrow as I watch Zane use a digital scale to measure out bird food. Wanak, Zane, doesn't it feel like Birdie is becoming more like you?
그래? 난 전혀 모르겠는데.
Zane, really? I haven't noticed. Zane gives me a puzzled look as he absent-mindedly straightens a crooked jar of nuts. Behind him, Birdie flaps their wings as they fly past. They extend their talon to pick up a fallen dishcloth, hang it up, and straighten it. Their movements are as graceful as flowing water. Walnut, you two are exactly alike. While cleaning the birdcage, I find even more proof to support my theory. I hold up Birdie's food dish and gesture to Zane to look at the dried carrot pieces buried at the bottom. Wanuk, mister, I absolutely refuse to eat carrots. The evidence is refutable. You two even have the same picky eating habits.
보아하니 당근은 정말 음식계에서 사악한 존재인가 봐.
Zane, carrots are truly a force of evil in the culinary world. Intriguing. Wanuk, ... Our birdie extends their talon and drags the carrots underneath them. It's an attempt to conceal the evidence of their picky eater crime. When they notice me watching, they immediately flop down on the cushion and roll on their back. They're trying to distract me by acting cute. I look at Zane again.
이건 내가 가르친 게 아니야.
Zane, I didn't teach them that. Oh, thank God, that was a short one. Why did you have cranes? Zane tends to have like cranes embroidered on his clothes. I've noticed. I don't think it was specific only to this event. I think he's had other clothes that had crane embroidery. But his whole thing is with ice. Not the government, whatever the fuck enforcement bullshit, but like ice, like the cold stuff in the freezer. So I don't know if that's gonna be tied to some sort of like lore later or what. When I was studying fashion and looking more into like the history of like Asian fashion, I know cranes are definitely a bird motif in a lot of, for like royalty. So I wonder if I just skipped something in the main story and I just missed the whole crane thing. The storm subsides and it'll soon be time for us to say goodbye to our bird. Ever since Birdie learned to fly, going out to explore has become part of their daily routine. Wanok, is the seashell your gift for today?
우리가 전에 외출해서 사냥해오던 걸 기억하고 있는 모양이야.
Zane, they memorized our habit of going out to quote-unquote hunt for them, I suppose. I'll have to like find these later. After setting down the seashell, Birdie nuzzles my fingertips before turning around and hopping onto the small wooden table nearby. Watching them use their talons to open the plant guidebook we found for them, I move closer to Zane. Wanna, do you think they're actually preparing for grad school? A few days ago, I saw them carrying plants that looked exactly like the ones in the guidebook. They even compared them. Zane puts away his newspaper before pulling me with his embrace.
설마 대학원 시험을 보려면 적어도 신분증은 있어야 하잖아?
What a dry answer. Zane, I doubt it. They need a student ID card to go to grad school. I like how his hand is rendered, but like the skin texture on like his neck is kind of, and like his arms are a little, I don't know. As the Wildlife Protection Society rescue ship arrives at the dock, our island event officially comes to an end.
두 분께 정말 감사드립니다. 이 소중한 관찰 데이터는 나중에 생태 평가에 큰
You better
도움이
treat
될
this bird
겁니다.
okay.
Society member, thank you so much. The observation data will be incredibly valuable and a huge help for our ongoing ecological assessment.
건강 상태 평가가 끝나는 대로 그 아이를 적합한 보호 구역으로 보내줄 예정입니다.
After we complete the health assessment, we'll relocate them to a suitable protected area.
이건 보호협회 연락처예요. 언제든지 방문하셔도 좋습니다.
Here's the contact information for our group. Feel free to visit us anytime.
고생 많으셨습니다.
Zane, thank you. Wonok, good care of yourself, okay? I crouch down and gently touch Birdie's little head. They respond with a few soft chirps as if to say goodbye. As the ship disappears from sight, I stare at the horizon. I'm lost in thought until Zane puts his arms around my shoulders. Wonok, I knew they'd go to a protected zone, but I still felt sad when we said goodbye.
우리가 원하면 언제든 다시 보러 갈 수 있어.
Zane, we can visit them whenever we want.
그러니까 이별의 아쉬움을 없애려고 하기보다는 다음 만남을 기대하는 쪽이 낫지 않을까?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna keep that. Instead of trying to ease the sorrow of farewells, it's better to look forward to the next reunion.
예를 들면 다음에 만날 땐 그 녀석이 가이드가 되어 보호구역을 안내해줄지도 몰라.
That's cute. Zane, for instance, we could ask them to be our tour guide and show us around their home? When you put it like that, I'm starting to look forward to it. We chat about our dreams for the future as we walk toward the wooden boardwalk. Behind us, the dock, once quiet, welcomes new visitors.
하이, 손님. 저희 섬에서 휴양지 스페셜로 준비한 선인장 배 주스 마셔보세요.
Sounds like Otto. It's the weekend after we return to Lincoln City. Zane and I are at home. We're making wind chimes from the fruit shells we brought back. Oh, that's cute.
안녕하세요. 추추섬 기념품 택배 왔습니다.
What? Wonok, I can't believe photos from when we first...
찍었는데
Zane, Otto is skilled at photography. I see. Against a backdrop of golden sands and azure waves, I'm standing on my tiptoes with my arms wrapped around Zane's neck, with a gentle smile. He's looking at me. Wonok, what about these ones? They look like photos of Birdie. They used fruit shells to make little figures of us.
그때는 녀석이 이걸 보물처럼 물고 다녔는데 지금은 우리의 추억이 됐네.
Zane, back then, Birdie always carried these around like they were treasures. Now they're our souvenirs. Wonok, I didn't expect our Birdie to like you as much. They were scared of you at first. Doesn't that remind you of the cat from the cafe we visit all the time? I remember the first time it saw you, it was a little scared to come close. But after that, every time you showed up, it would curl up on your lap and start purring.
나를 처음 봤을 때 도망가고 싶어 했던 건 그 고양이뿐은 아니었던 걸로 기억하는데.
I don't know about all that, sir. I think you're remembering it wrong, but okay. Zane, besides the cat, someone else also wanted to run away when she first saw me. Yeah, I thought I encountered a snowman, but I deliberately draw my words. Under Zane's amused gaze, I lunge forward and bury my face in his chest. In this heat, a snowman is exactly what I need.
그럼 겨울엔 필요 없다는 거야?
Zane, you don't need one during the winter? Wonok, in winter, it'll be my turn to keep you warm. The fruit shell wind chime by the window tinkle in the wind chimes, there we go, tinkle in the light breeze, their gentle sound carrying summer memories as they flow through the room. Okay, that should be done. Their event should be done. So let's see. So we finished Zane just now. We finished. I think we finished Xavier. Did we not? Oh god, we didn't. Okay. Okay. Just gonna be reading a lot of stories. Okay, I need to maybe get a throat drop too, because all this talking is just like. I'm also like checking I'm boiling water in a kettle to try to get rid of calcification. Where are my cough drops? So Xavier is like the innocent uwu boy, except like he's like a gajillion years old and he can fight. So like yes and no. One day, as I'm about to feed Birdie, I noticed something strange on their body. Hey, Javier. We're gonna say Javier. We're gonna make this X a J, okay? Did you put his collar around their neck? This collar around their neck? It looks nice. But I feel like I've seen it before for some reason.
아, 그거 네가 오토한테서 산 장난감 고리잖아.
Oh? That's the toy ring you bought from Otto?
오늘 아침에 같이 놀아주다가 녀석의 몸에 걸렸는데 못 빼고 있었어.
It got stuck on them after we played this morning. I can't remove it. Wanok, what should we do? Has our birdie been living too well? How did they get so round? I look at Birdie and try to remember how they ended up so plump. Javier sits on the carpet and flips through Chirpy Island Bird Guide, Volume 5.
이 책에서 녀석의 조상을 찾을 수 있을까?
Javier, let's see if this book helps us find Birdie's ancestors. Wanok, you're already on the 5th volume. You still haven't given up? Speaking of which, where's Birdie? Javier turns around and makes his hoodie face me. There's a small tuft of yellow feathers peeking out from inside. Really? Where? Wanok, they're sleeping in your hood again? Is it comfier than a bird's nest?
직접 들어와서 확인해봐도 돼.
Javier, you're welcome to crawl inside and see for yourself. They don't even need to flip over to sunbathe anymore since they're not leaving your hood anytime soon. Wait, why is my connection unstable? Oh, that's a delay. That's a delay. Aside from lounging lazily in Javier's hood and not wanting to move, Birdie has a terrifyingly enormous appetite. I watch Javier catch a fish with every cast of his rod. Then Birdie devours it with every peck of it in the basket. Wanok, we have a new saying, huh? Javier loses every fish he catches. Wanok, should we stop fishing for today?
괜찮아. 난 안 피곤해.
God, you're so adorable. Javier, it's okay. I'm not tired. Wanok, I'm worried Birdie might overeat. Look at them. Javier tips Birdie out of the fish
자라는
bucket.
중이니까 많이 먹었.
A pile of clean fish bones also falls out. They're growing Birdie. A little extra food won't hurt.
괜찮아.
Javier places Birdie, dizzy from overeating, back into the fish basket. Wanok, why did you put them back into the basket if we're heading back?
빈손으로 돌아갈 수는 없지.
Javier, I'm not going empty-handed. Wanok, now I finally understand why Birdie is so round now.
왜?
Javier, why? Wanok, it's hard to explain, but aside from controlling their food intake, we also need to make sure they get more exercise. To address this, I asked Otto to quickly deliver a bird exercise wheel. I placed Birdie on it. Oh, Otto's like fucking Amazon. Birdie, tweet chirp.
또 안에서 누워버렸네.
Javier, they're lying down again. Javier turns the wheel a few times. While Birdie doesn't move, they happily bob their head up and down. Wanok, why are you turning it into a pirate ship ride for them? It's an exercise wheel.
아,
Javier,
이렇게 하는 게 아니었구나.
Is that how you're supposed to do it? Wanok, what should we do? Our birdie is too clever. Even putting food outside to trick them into chasing it won't work.
그럼 이렇게 해볼까?
Javier, what about this? A speck of light appears at the top of the wheel. Javier is using his evault, so he has like special powers too. Birdie stares at the light for a while. Then they finally start chasing it. Wanuk, they're moving. Shiny things really do get their attention. But since they're moving at the same relative position to the light, they won't catch up to it, even if they start galloping. Seeing this, Javier quickly packs his bag. Then he slightly lifts his arm and invites me to take it.
녀석한테는 영원히 쫓아갈 수 없는 저 별을 남겨두고
Javier,
우리는 바다 파도와 바닷바람을 쫓으러 가볼까?
we'll let them chase an uncatchable star, and we'll go out and chase the waves and wind. That sounds romantic. But Birdie...
걱정 마. 빛은 조금 있으면 사라질 거라 녀석을 영원히 움직이게 하지는 않을 거야.
Javier, don't worry. The light will disappear after a while. It won't turn our bird into a machine. Reassured, I put on my straw hat and grab Javier's arm. Let me see. Don't I have Chatterino on this thing? Oh, do I not? Okay. There we go. That way it's slightly easier to see. Wanuk, I prefer this star. I don't need to chase after you because you'll wait for me. Is that the end of that one?
Okay, cool.
Let's get this one. After trying out the exercise wheel, Birdie's passion for working out has become unstoppable. Oh, that's nice. But they still can't fly, so their outdoor workout currently consists of kicking fruit around on the beach with their other bird friends.
너희가 차야 할 공은 저쪽에 있어. 내 몸 위가 아니라고.
Javier, the fruits you want to kick are over there. None of them are on me. I throw over 2 more lychees or lychees to lure away the little birds that surround Javier.
아기
Javier.
새들이 리치를 먹지는 않고 발로 차면서 노네.
I can't believe these birds can resist eating lychee. They'd rather kick them around. Well, no, maybe they're tired of them. Just think about eating another hotel meal with the same set, with the exact same food would make me lose my appetite too.
확실히 음식을 바꿀 필요가 있어. 하지만 이 근처에는 그런 중책을 맡을 만한 다른 주방장이 없는 것 같아.
Javier, we need to change the dishes, but there aren't any chefs around here who can handle such an important task.
내가 직접 실력을 보여줘야겠네.
Javier, I guess I'll have to step in. Ooh, I don't think Javier cooks. After Javier's phone call, 4 autos worked together to pull a small food cart.
손님, 방금 주문하신
Base and seafood skewers you ordered have been delivered, sir.
어젯밤 호텔 입구에서 이 빈 푸드카트가 눈에 들어왔는데 마침 잘 됐네.
Javier, I saw this unused food cart at the hotel entrance last night. We can put it to good use. Wait, can I put this sticker? Oh, fantastic. I got a sticker from the ACLU yesterday. And I was like, I don't really put stickers anywhere. But then I just thought of a great place to put the sticker. Because then it covers up the brand of the laptop. Did I say that already? Javier, I saw this unused food cart at the hotel entrance last night. We can put it to good use. The food cart appears to have been redecorated by the autos, and the ink on the signboard is still wet. Wanok, quote-unquote Javier snacks?
꼬치 샤브샤브. 추추섬에서 지금껏 맛볼 수 없었던 특별한
Javier.
맛이 될 거야.
Skewer hot pot. It'll be an unprecedented specialty on Chirpy Island. Wanok, I wanted to change, but not like this. Seeing Javier's eager expression, I can only nod solemnly. The counter is not going to work today, so... Wanok, I always knew I could count on you. Was I getting weird about the food at the hotel? The skewers are almost done. Javier's face, flushed from the hot pot steam, almost matches the sunset. I jump up from the lounge chair and grab a fan from the table to face him.
아직 안 익었어. 바비큐가 아니라서 부채질은 하지 않아도 돼.
Javier, it's not ready yet. And this isn't barbecue. You don't need to fan them. Wanok, I'm not fanning the skewers. I know they're not done yet, but you look you're about to be fully cooked. Javier presses the back of his hand against his face.
아,
Is it obvious? Wanok, yeah, you're medium well. Soon after Javier Snacks gains more customers, Birdie and their friends arrive. Unlike me, who's forcing myself to eat, the birds seem to have a particular fondness for Javier's culinary creation. They compete with one another to get a piece. Wanok, the target audience for Javier's cooking isn't humans, huh? These misbehaving customers refuse to wait in line. They even go straight to the pot to snatch food with their beaks. Wanok, the bird with the longest feathers seems to be heading toward the pot too. Oh god. Javier, exclamation point. Despite Javier's timely intervention, a section of the poor bird's feathers is burnt by the hot pot. Oh no! At least it safely escaped. Oh my god.
괜찮아.
Javier,
깃털은
it's
다시
okay.
반짝이게 될 거야.
Your feathers will shine again. The other birds gather around it. They chirp and chatter. Question mark, question mark. Impressive. Chirp. Wanok, did you hear that? The birds are complimenting you. Wait. Are the birds complimenting you? I lock eyes with Javier. We stare at each other in disbelief.
꼬치가 독버섯도 아니고 환각이 생길 리는 없을 텐데. 혹시 새들 중에 모국어를
I didn't
못하는
click. Why did
배신자가
you-
있는 걸까?
The skewers weren't poisonous, so we shouldn't be hallucinating, right? Is there a traitor among them that doesn't speak their native language? Oh my god. Honestly, the hallucinating thing is kind of funny. Question mark. Very impressive. Chirp. We turn toward the sound and see birdie waving their wings at us. They're the source of the mysterious words. Wonok, now I know what they mean by setting the world on fire with some tweets. Oh my god, get out of here. Javier, the
동물보호협회에서
Wildlife
언어
Protection
모방 지능이
Society
뛰어날 수 있다고
said
하긴
they
했지만 이렇게 갑작스러울 줄이야.
said they might have a talent for language mimicry, but I didn't expect it to happen so suddenly. Wonok, what's even more surprising is that their first words were a compliment for you. Our birdie and I are on the same page.
왜 하필 그 녀석이랑 통하는 거야?
Javier, why does the bird get to be on the same page as you? Wonok, because, as it happens, I also want to compliment the guy who's willing to get himself roasted just to make sure I get to experience something special, Javier.
익은 걸로 모자라서 맛있는 향까지 나는데 안 믿기면 와서 맡아봐.
Javier, I'm roasted and smell great. If you don't believe me, you can sniff me. I feel like maybe that was cuter in Chinese, and maybe that's why they said that. There's probably like a double meaning. After witnessing Javier rescue their companion, Birdie started to believe more in the power of quote-unquote light. Their wings grew stronger and they began learning to fly. They often pester Javier to create shooting stars with his eval to help with their training.
지금 방향을 바꿔도 늦지 않아.
Javier, Birdie, there's still time to change the direction. Wonok, I can't predict where the star will appear next. Isn't this flight training a little too difficult?
지옥 모드는 녀석이 직접 요청한 거야. 요즘 활력이 넘치는 것 같아.
Javier, they requested it to be hardcore. They're more energetic now.
어쩌면 녀석에게도 지키고 싶은 아기새가 생긴 걸지도 모르지.
Maybe they found a birdie they want to protect. Wonok, or maybe they were impressed by your heroic display that day, so they want to grow up to be a Lumiere bird. Javier, I'm about to tease him more when my watch suddenly emits a sound I haven't heard in a long time. Wonok, Javier, there's a wanderer. For real, man? We're on vacation. Birdie's flight training is cut short as we immediately head out to investigate.
이 작은 섬은 자기장의 영향을 받고 있으니 유랑체가 있는 것도 당연해.
Javier, this island is affected by the proto-field. A wanderer appearing was only a matter of time. And this is the place the watch listed. There's nothing here though. We scan the area around us, but our surroundings are empty. Suddenly, I feel something pecking at my feet. I look down. Wonok, is this it?
겉모습만 봐서는 다른 유랑체들처럼 사나워 보이지는 않네.
Javier, it doesn't look as fierce as the wanderers we've seen before. Okay, I see like...
하지만
Nope.
추추섬이니까
No, show...
그리 이상한 일도
That's
아닌
not
것
what I
같아.
wanted to do. Damn it. No. But since we're on Chirpy Island, it's not really surprising. The wanderer before us, an owl-like creature, has its beak wide open. It angrily chatters in our direction. There is like a gravity thing happening with a detail on his shirt. They didn't think about physics, so I wanted to take a screen cap. Wander, who?
정정해야겠다. 무서운 새소리도
Javier,
낼
let
줄
me correct
알고
myself.
엄청
It can
사납네.
let out a vicious bird screech. It's very fierce. The Wanderer continues its assault on my shoes. Wanna, why is it only attacking me? Why do Wanderer birds also give you special treatment?
혹시 걔가 노리던 걸 네가 밟고 있는 거 아닐까?
Javier, is it because you're standing on its actual target? I awkwardly step back to reveal a seashell. The bird immediately starts pecking at it and ignores us. Wanuk, doesn't it resemble Fluffy, the wanderer we met in the field of the flowers?
이 추추섬과 그 꽃밭의 생태계에 비슷한 점이 있는 것 같아.
Javier, there could be ecological similarities between Chirpy Island and that place. After we record our findings and report them, the wanderer, who had enough fun with the seashell, directs its curiosity toward us. Wanuk, it's watching us. I don't sense any hostility, but that wide-eyed stare is still intense.
저런 성격으로 친구를 사귈 수 있으려나? 녀석도 여기 있었다면.
Javier, I wonder if it could have friends with...
목소리가 들리는 것 같지?
I think I just heard Birdie's voice. Birdie, protect.
응?
Javier, question mark. No, don't put your... Oh, fuck. Lands on the wanderer. Birdie, stand behind. Chirp. Wanuk, they really did appear like Lumiere.
정정하자. 라이턴터는 이렇게 과하게 등장하지 않아.
Javier. Lumiere's entrances aren't this dramatic. We crouch down to pat Birdie's round, plump head. Then we give them a round of applause for their bravery. Wanuk, looks like the spirit of Lumiere will live on in our Birdie. I wonder what the actual Lumiere thinks.
아마 이 작은 새에게 새들의 라이턴터란 칭호를 수여하려 했을 거야.
Javier, I think he's going to name them Lumiere Bird. Oh, am I out? Oh, I don't... Okay, hold on. We ran out of coral, so I need to check what I need to do. Let's see. Okay, so we have 3 more now. Can we feed the bird? Oh, okay. Agenda. Let's see what we need to do on the agenda. I'm gonna forget, so let's go ahead and add these. Cool. So we need to do one of these, so we'll do that. And then we'll do 10 of these. Then we'll do buy stuff from the shop, get the free stuff, and see if we... Ooh! Okay, let's do this one, because there's one of those. Let me look at this. Let me look at the outfit first. Oh my god, you're actually kind of cute. Okay, we're gonna buy the outfit. Just because I want to get all the titles. Special music, sure. Okay. Okay, got all the wishes.
Music. Are these earrings? Oh. That's cute. Okay, well, yeah. This is, oh, it is a wearable. Okay, I'll think about it. Since the event closes soon and I'll forget, I might as well just buy everything I can now. Yeah, we'll get the avatars. Sure. We'll think about all the discounted stuff because I don't know what cards I need to level up. Do the supply. Okay, check in. Core hunt. We'll do one. Oh, there's double drops? Daily? Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry. I like doing doubles, so... Give stamina. Did we do everything? No, we still needed two more things. Oh my god, all you bitches are poking me. Hold on. There we go. One more. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Wishes. So now we have 15 wishes that we can try to do. I thought it was the quick explorer. Oh, there's no more gold magnets. Oh, nice. We have 69. Ha. What is this about? Yeah, we don't have many 5-star Zane. Honestly, he kind of looks the best here. Okay. Not angry, oh my god. Where does he look best? That's probably the most iconic because of the whole apple thing. No, we'll keep that. Okay, where's your sussy card? There we go. Wait, what? Where's the other? No, let's put in that sussy card. Where's the sussy card? There you go. Hell yeah, the sussy card. God, it's so good. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, did we still not? Okay, we need to... Okay, so let's upgrade a card. Should we upgrade? Oh, wait. Oh. Rank ups don't add towards leveling up a card, by the way. It's like ascending, so it doesn't, for whatever reason, it doesn't count. Okay. Xavier. Let's upgrade the sussy card. Oh, wait, and we did... He's wearing pants. Or at least he should be. We need to work on red. Okay, so... Oh. No, why not? Okay. I don't know. This one's pretty good. So let's go ahead and enhance. Next tier, next level. Okay. There we go. Since I hit the protocol core max. Cool. What colors are we using for Javier? Oh no, we need to work on reds. Okay, so... Do you have any 5 red? No? Raphael probably doesn't have any red cards that are 5-star. Silas... I barely have any Silas. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a lot of good shit here. How about we lock this? It's got a lot of good shit. How about we use that one? Yeah, fuck it. Here we go. No, that is not what I wanted. Recommended. You know, this is fine. Okay. Okay, I think that's good, and we can probably do the protocore now. There we go. We did the double drop, and we did, there we go. Enhanced protocore is cool. Okay, so for the events, now we have the daily points. Got it. Okay. Now we can advance with the story. I know, sorry, that just like... Ooh, this place is pretty. With Lumiere as their role model, Birdie always pretends to be a hero when they're outside. They stand up for the weak. But after learning about our upcoming separation, they've retreated into their nests to sulk. I mean, makes sense. After being absent for a whole day, they lead us to the garden, which has become a bustling bird sanctuary. Wanuk, there's so many birds. Be careful. Try not to step on any of them.
새들이 파티를 열고 있는 걸까?
Javier, are they having a bird party? Noticing our arrival, the birds grow increasingly excited, and Birdie suddenly lets out a loud cry.
Chick! Chick, chick, chick!
Birdie, jeep, 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 jeep. I guess I didn't need to say that out loud again.
응? 이게 무슨 나무지? 잭, 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 잭?
Oh my god, that's so cute. Can't believe you fucking said it. Can you show your fucking cuff, please? Javier, what is that, some sort of code? Cheep, 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 cheep. Wanuk. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. Birdie and several of their companions carefully carry a bird's nest in their beaks. They glide towards us. The nest is lined with colorful feathers, and a familiar yellow plume sits on top of it.
예전에 들은 건데 새들은 깃털로 자신의 동료를 알아본다고 해.
Javier, I heard that birds use feathers to recognize their companions.
그러니까 녀석들이 우리에게 깃털을 준 건
Javier,
우리도 동료로 인정했다는 거야.
so they brought us these to show that they've accepted us as one of their own.
나를 기억해. 찍.
Wonok, take good care of yourself from now on, okay? The feather on Birdie's head twirl excitedly before they flick their tail. Then they dive into my arms.
새들의 라이트 헌터로 인정받았으면서도 아직도 새끼 때처럼 안기길 좋아하네.
Javier, they're already recognized as Lumiere bird in the avian world, but they still like to hug you just like when they were a fledgling. Wonok, compared to the actual Lumiere, I'd say they're not as clingy. What do you think? Javier, Lamel. With us joining the party, the bird's celebration quickly reaches its climax. Suddenly, the doorbell rings from outside the courtyard.
실례합니다만 혹시 심성훈님 되시나요? 동물보호협회 회원입니다.
Question mark. Excuse me, are you, Mr. Javier and Miss Gil? I'm from the Wildlife Protection Society.
두 분께서 녀석과 많이 친해지고 친구도 많이 사귀신 것 같네요.
Society member. I see you two have a deep bond with Birdie and gained a few feathered friends.
저희의 아기새 호텔 개조 계획이 순조롭게 진행될 수 있을 것 같아요.
Society member. I believe our Bird Inn project will be able to move forward now. Wonok, Bird Inn? Wonok, when you first contacted the Wildlife Protection Society, you suggested the courtyard be transformed into a bird inn? Wonok, even if it was meant to be a surprise, I can't believe I didn't find out about this. You're really good at keeping secrets.
아직 늦지 않았어. 마침 우리가 함께 이 아기새 호텔의 가장 중요한 간판을 완성할 수 있겠어.
Javier, we still have time to create the most important feature of our bird inn, the sign. I'm eating an egg pudding. Like a really sweet egg pudding. It took me like 3 times to finish it. It was so sweet. And I really like sweet stuff. After we write our names on the smile blackboard, I think about the other things we could add. Wonok, how did you come up with this idea in the first place?
그냥 섬에 도착했던 날 문득 생각했어. 만약 녀석이 우리를 만나지 못했다면
Javier, if Birdie hadn't met us,
이런 호텔이 필요했을 거라고. 그리고 다른 갈 곳 없는 새들도 수용할 수 있고.
they would probably need a place like this to stay at. It'd also accommodate other birds that have nowhere else to go, perch.
그냥 그런 단순한 생각이었어. 특별한 건 없어.
Javier, it was a simple thought. It's nothing special. Wonok, even though it sounds simple, actually executing it isn't easy. Javier. Huh? As the idea gradually takes shape in my mind, I sketch outlines with the chalk. Wonok, think about it. The universe is vast, yet too stingy to provide rest stops that travelers can visit. Wanuk, you're providing a sanctuary for these tiny creatures. You've given them a place where they can stay or leave whenever they wish. I set down the chalk on the blackboard. Oh, on the blackboard is a small planet with a tiny bird perched on top of it. Surprise flashes in Javier's eyes after he sees my drawing. It melts into tenderness.
이 호텔도 네가 그린 것처럼 작은 새들에게 아름답고 안전한 행성이 되면 좋겠다.
Ugh, oh my god. Javier, I hope this inn can become a safe, beautiful planet for birds, exactly like your drawing. That's sweet. Let me go. Wanuk, I'm not done yet. There's still more. I take his hand and guide him as we fill the blackboard with countless stars using colored chalk. Wanuk, aside from your balcony and this bird inn, you're also a safe harbor. That's why you radiate a magical charm that attracts these small animals.
내 곁에 가장 가까이 있는 이 작은 동물도 나한테 끌린 걸까?
Oh my god.
내 곁에 가장 가까이 있는 이 작은 동물도 나한테 끌린 걸까?
Is the small animal next to me also attracted to my charm? I press my whole body against him to let him feel my quote-unquote reliance on him.
그럼 지금처럼 계속 날 네 안식처로 삼아줘. 하지만 머무르기만 하고 떠나지는 마.
Javier, you can stay like this and treat me as your safe harbor. But you're only allowed to stay. You can't leave. Oh, it's like Hotel California. Got it. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but he's like the sweet uwu character. He's like the sweet uwu character. He's like the wholesome one. Alright, so we did the first 3 characters for sure. 1, 2, 3. Did we finish Silas too? Yeah, we did. Okay, so Caleb is the last one. We didn't do any of Caleb's story. So we have to do the prologue too. Sorry, let me... well, hold on. As the camera starts recording, I point the lens at Caleb as he emerges from the cabin. Wanuk, this is great. We can see that Colonel Caleb has changed his clothes. Let's conduct a pre-trip interview. Okay, so Caleb is the childhood friend trope, but he's also like kind of evil. So I don't know, man. Wanuk, we're joined here today by our beloved Colonel. How do you feel about the Chirpy Island review journey so far? I make a fist to serve as a microphone and hold it toward Caleb. He's stunned for a moment. Then he softly chuckles before holding my fist as if it were a real microphone.
솔직히 말하면 바다에서 폭풍을 만나고 폭우에 터빈까지 고장났으니 그리 좋다고 할 수는 없죠. 코코넛 배가 우리를 발견하지 않았다면 지금쯤 바다에는 물에 빠진 새 2마리가 떠다니고 있었을 겁니다.
Huh? To be honest, Caleb, to be honest, after going through a sea storm only to experience heavy rainfall and damage to the boat's turbine, things aren't looking great. If it weren't for the coconut harvesting ship that spotted us, there would be 2 drenched birdies still drifting at sea. I can't hold my laughter back anymore. Wanok, the more I record, the more I realize how miserable we actually are. What is up with this tattoo? No, idle movement again, bro. Idle movement again. You bitch! It's a weird tattoo.
네가 갑자기 동영상을 찍길래 우리의 불쌍한 모습을 기록하려는 줄 알았는데.
Caleb, I thought you started recording just to document the misery we were going through. I brush away the damp hair from Caleb's forehead. Wanuk, that's one reason, but it's mostly because I want to have more photos and videos of us. Wanuk, especially you. Ever since you started working, I rarely get the chance to take a picture of you. My exaggerated sigh is tinged with disappointment. I see Caleb's expression subtly change and give him a mischievous look. Wanuk, you'd understand if I took a picture of that seaweed on your head during the downpour, right?
역시 그때 들은 셔터음이 착각이 아니었구나.
Caleb, I knew I wasn't imagining things when I heard that shutter sound. Pretending to be exasperated, Caleb shakes his head. We link arms, and when I move closer, I see the amusement in his eyes.
한마디 한마디가 다 맞는 말이라 이해를 안 할 수가 없네.
Caleb, your reasoning is flawless. How could I possibly disagree?
그럼 이번 기회에 그동안 못 찍었던 사진들까지 다 찍자.
You know, we should use this opportunity to make up for all those photos we missed. So they grew up together as experiments and as normal children. Apparently they're like bioweapons. But he kind of works for the government now somehow. My guess as a means to protect her from being targeted. But yeah. So he's a complicated guy, but I don't really trust him. Caleb takes the camera from my hands and adjusts it to point the lens at us.
방금 인터뷰는 어디까지 했더라?
Caleb, where are we? Caleb clears his throat and pretends to treat it seriously.
본론으로 들어가서 이번 여행은 예상치 못한 일들로 가득했어요. 하지만 예상치 못한 일이 있어야 예상치 못한 놀라움도 있는 법이죠.
Back to the matter at hand. While this trip has been full of surprises, it's precisely why things are exciting.
그래서 앞으로의 여정이 더더욱 기대가 됩니다.
So, I can only be more excited about the journey ahead.
우리에게 아름다운 추억을 더 많이 남겨줄 거라 믿어요.
And I believe it'll leave us with more beautiful memories. This might be a two-part prologue. Yeah. Man, look at this room, cute. After we enter the hotel on Trippy Island, Caleb wraps me in a towel and ushers me to take a shower. As I emerge from the steamy bathroom, the summer breeze flowing past the sheer curtains makes me feel refreshed. Wanuk, I feel so much better after taking a shower. Where's Caleb? Wanuk,
안 불러도 돼. 여기 있어.
Caleb, you don't need to shout, I'm over here. I follow the sound of Caleb's voice and see his fluffy head bent over the washing machine.
마침 잘 왔어. 이걸 예기치 못한 사건이라고 해야 할지 아니면 깜짝 서프라이즈라고 해야 할지. 아 그래. 동영상 찍으면서 와봐.
Caleb, you're just in time. Would you call this unexpected or a surprise? Oh, right. I recommend recording this. I take out my phone and start recording as I move closer to him. There are scattered twigs in the washing machine and... Wanuk, is that an egg?
알껍데기 무늬로 봐서는 아주 희귀한 새알인 것 같아.
Caleb, judging by the patterns on the shell, it should be a rare bird egg.
나뭇가지가 허술한 걸 봐서는 새가 알을 열심히 품고 있었던 것 같지는 않아.
Caleb, but this mess of twigs suggests there wasn't a bird who incubated it seriously. Can you idle? Do you see how that tattoo is no longer there? Anyway.
맞다. 우리 아까 섬에서 동물보호협회 광고 보지 않았어?
Caleb, wait. Didn't we see some Wildlife Protection Society advertisements on the main island? Thankfully, those ads are informative. Caleb and I contact them immediately and receive unexpected news. Wanuk, a new species. It sounds like something from a textbook. And we actually found one.
운이 좋았나 봐. 누구나 이런 기회를 만날 수 있는 건 아닌데.
Caleb, looks like we got lucky. Very few people get an opportunity like this. Wanuk, we'll take very good care of it until they can make it through the storm. After we discuss things, we agreed that our top priority is to make a home for our new guest. This story takes so long. How do we unlock things? So this is like a mini game that's associated with the event?
내 허리 꽉 잡아. 속도 낼 거야. 우린 여전히 예전처럼 잘 맞네. 너랑 있으면 늘 새로운 걸 발견하게 돼. 문제 없어. 네 지시를 따를게. 한 방에 집으로 돌려보내자.
Yeah, so you need these coconuts to, or not coconuts, sorry. You need these acorns to feed the bird. I don't know really. I don't know the logic between that because I feel like. Maybe acorns are a little big for the bird, but I don't know.
우린 여전히 예전처럼 잘 맞네. 우린 여전히 예전처럼 잘 맞네.
Okay, that one was not bad.
내 허리 꽉 잡아. 속도 낼 거야. 잘 들고 있을 테니까 걱정 마. 우린 여전히 예전처럼 잘 맞네. 이런 데도 숨어 있었다니. 좋았어, 나의 파일럿. 별거 아니야. 이 오빠가 해결할게.
Barely. Oh my god.
내 허리 꽉 잡아. 속도 낼 거야. 우린 여전히 예전처럼 잘 맞네. 이런 데도 숨어 있었다니. 손 줘. 시작하자.
How many more fucking levels of this shit? Oh my god. Okay. We still need to unlock one more thing. Okay. 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 I don't know what that does when you, like, get it all the way to... Let me see, did I... No? Nothing new on the agenda? Let me see. This is just different story things that you do with the characters. It's kind of like different ways you can improve your, like, affection level with them, I guess. We got 2 apples out here. I'm gonna toss out some wrappers and things. I need to check if the water I boiled earlier is cool now so I can put it in a Brita filter. Seems like it's okay. We may have to move into the cave soonish. Sorry, there was something I needed to shred. Okay. So we have a teapot, like a glass teapot that we've used for forever. And I don't know why, but I guess because Mom uses it more heavily now. It's got like this really intense layer of calcification on it. So I've been spending the past couple days doing like soaking it in vinegar and water and then boiling it, like a low boil, for like an extended amount of time. I did a cream of tartar boil on it yesterday, so I did a cream of tartar boil and then emptied out that water, And then later on, I soaked it in some vinegar and water for like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. And then did a low boil and like scraped out some of it. And then I did another vinegar water soak today. And it's still like, I just turned off the heat, but I was like boiling low, super low boil for like a long time. And I don't know, I'll try to scrape it. I just use like a silicone spoon that I got from fucking Yogurtland. Because they did like Sanrio spoons a while back. And I like went out of my way to get every fucking spoon. So oh, that's pretty. Wait, are we looking at the clouds or the green dots? Here's a photosensitivity warning. Be careful when viewing. Colonel, 2 mysterious circular aircraft spotted. Yeah, let's do the... So this is just an easy way to farm like relationship points. Is by like replying to the text or whatever. So I have quite a few that I need to reply to, but that's fine. Oh, Caleb and Zane, when they're drawn, kind of look like really, really similar. Complete all story contact for any character to claim a birdie keepsake after the event. Oh. Is it something that's not in the store? I don't know what these referee keys. Oh my god, these are cute. Sure. I don't care as much. Oh, it's got cat stickers. Mephisto! Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, I love Mephisto. I love Mephisto. Oh, do they all have different ones? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Ah, my eyeball. Ah, my eyeball. Ow. Ugh, I need to do my eye medicine tonight for sure. Okay. We'll try to finish all of his story. It's just I hate doing story shit.
마지막 나사.
Caleb, I need one last flange bolt. One hook here. After naming the bird Birdie, Caleb and I begin to build a nest for them. Why do you need bolts though? With our collaborative effort, a coconut-sized airplane hangs from a swing chair in the hotel courtyard. Oh my god. Monok, I think we're almost done, but I feel like something's missing. Every time he wears this shirt, I'm like, how did Abisu not sue them? There's definitely a clothing brand that has that logo, but it's red and not black.
아무리 작은 집이라도 문패가 있어야 완성이지.
When the last word leaves my mouth, a wooden sign and a pen float over to me. Caleb, even the tiniest home needs a nameplate before it can be considered complete. Wonok, you're right. With this, you can always find your way home. It doesn't matter where you go. After giving it some thought, I write our names, ours and Birdie's, on the wooden sign. Then I hang it on the nest. I turn to show Caleb my handiwork, only to find him holding a small bowl of water. He dips his fingers in it and sprinkles the water around the bird's nest. Wonok, what are you doing?
행운의 물약이야. 이 둥지가 아기 새들을 안전하게 지켜줄 수 있도록.
Caleb, it's a lucky potion that'll help the nest protect the bird. Wonok, I'm going to rename this video to Caleb's Childish Summer Vacation Diary.
모든 파일럿이 첫 비행 전에 거치는 작은 의식이야.
Caleb, it's a ritual that every pilot experiences before their first flight.
이륙 전에 지상 근무자들이 고압 물총으로 아치형 물기둥을 만들고 비행기가 그걸 통과하게 해.
Caleb, before takeoff, the ground crew uses high-pressure water cannons to create water arches. Then the plane taxis under them. I don't know about all that. For real?
위험을 씻어내고 안전을 맞이한다는 의미지.
It's to wash away risks to welcome safety. It's very symbolic. Wonok, if it's a ritual every pilot goes through, then Caleb must have experienced it too. I'm touching you. What? I'm touching you.
뒤늦은 복수야? 며칠 전에 해변에서 했던 물싸움에서 진 걸 만회하려고?
I think of a moment before dipping my fingers in the bowl of water. I flick some droplets at Caleb. Is this a delayed revenge? Let me guess. It's because of your defeat ended with
It's because your defeat ended with a splash at the beach the other day? I shake my head. Wanna, it's a blessing. I'm making up for the ritual I missed. I hope Caleb comes home safe and sound from every mission. Oh,
축복은
I'm so
고마워.
sweet. Caleb,
하지만
I accept your
한
blessing,
가지는 바로 잡고
but
싶어.
I need to correct you. He puts down the water bowl, leans in, and shakes the necklace around his neck.
너도 있었어.
Caleb, you were never absent. Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
넌 모든 순간에 내 곁에 있으니까.
Caleb, you were by my side every single moment of my life. Ugh. Over the next few days, Caleb and I learned how to care for the birds while waiting for a birdie to hatch. And when the nest finally shows signs of movement, well, look, it's hatching, Caleb.
내가 녀석이라면 그 소리에 다시 알 속으로 숨었겠다.
Caleb, if I were Birdie, I'd probably go back into my shell after hearing that. I give Caleb's firm arm a pinch. Then I hold my breath as I record the little fuzzball breaking out of their shell.
좋아. 공기도 맑고 사람도 새도 이제 한숨 돌릴 수 있겠어.
Caleb, there, the air is clean now. Birds and humans can breathe again. Wanok, wow, they're so tiny. Their eyes aren't even open yet.
그런데 벌써 걸음마를 배우려는 의지가 대단해 보이는데?
Caleb, but they want to learn how to walk. Birdie wobbles around in the nest. They take tiny steps and crawl. Just as they're about to fall, an invisible force lifts them into the air. Birdie, trip, trip, trip. Wanna, do you think they like this? As I watch Caleb use his evil to entertain our birdie, I playfully poke him. One dog. I wonder if you took this many tumbles when you were learning how to fly.
그랬을지도?
Caleb, maybe?
지금은 처음 시험 비행을 했을 때의 추억만 기억나. 실패하고 넘어졌던 순간들은 다 잊어버렸어.
Caleb, all I remember is my first successful flight. I don't recall tumbling at any point. I'm eating some of the granola we made the other day. And apparently spilling some of it. Afterward, Caleb and I go through the trouble of feeding Birdie. We watch them nestle into the airplane and fall asleep. Oh my god, so cute. A gentle breeze drifts through the courtyard as I lean against Caleb. I don't want to move.
피곤해?
Caleb, tired? Wanok, a little. You might as well use your evil to place me on the bed, Lamau. I was mumbling to myself, but I'm lifted into the air within seconds. Caleb's hands are around my waist, and I'm close enough to feel his warmth and heartbeat.
다른 건 이볼로 해도 되지만 이건 직접 해야지.
Okay, we're saving that one. I can use my e-file for everything else, but this requires a personal touch. This is a good chapter. Okay, I'm gonna put some of these snacks away so we can start. They eat dinner at 6, so we still have time, but I just want to go ahead and mosey out of here ahead of their dinner time. So I won't see you chat for a little bit, but I think there's only one of you in here, so... This laptop needs to update, so... And I read all the chapters out loud, just in case we have, like, low vision friends who might not want to, like, squint or suffer, so... I want it to like just turn off, not restart, but okay, whatever. So like right now I can't see you. Are they in the cabinet? No. Under the bed? They're not there either. Birdie, chip 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 chip. One up, Birdie. I quickly turned toward the sound, only to find Caleb leaning against the doorframe with the hopping, energetic Birdie in his hands. Our Birdie, who's more plump now, has my bracelet hanging around their neck. Their chirps seem to express a smug satisfaction.
이 녀석이 내 캐리어에 들어가서 네 팔찌를 훔치는 절도 행각을 하다가 현장에서 붙잡혔어.
Caleb, this little troublemaker snuck into my suitcase. They were trying to steal your bracelet when I caught them in the act. Wanna, they really do have a knack for finding hiding places. I take my bracelet and Caleb promptly returns Birdie to their nest. Their wings are still flapping frantically.
그저께는 커튼 뒤로 들어가고 어제는 서랍 안에 숨더니 오늘은 내 캐리어에 들어갔어.
Caleb, they squeezed behind. Caleb, at this rate, they're gonna know this place's layout better than we do. Monarch. And this is before they can fly. Just wait until they learn how to do it. Imagining Birdie, flying away and us having to explain the loss to the Wildlife Protection Society makes me pinch the bridge of my nose. If only we had a tracking device. I doubt we can buy one here though.
간단해. 하나 만들면 되지.
Caleb, we'll just make one. It'll be easy. Wanna question mark? Yeah, I'm like, excuse you? Half an hour later. Caleb rummages through the suitcase and pulls out a small navigation device that stopped working properly after the quote-unquote shipwreck. When you said quote-unquote make one, you mean taking this apart and reassembling it into a tracking device?
날 못 믿는 거야? 초등학교 5학년 이후로 물건 분해하는 건 설명서 없이도 할 수 있어.
Do you see how his clothing doesn't make sense? The zipper doesn't go all the way up. Caleb, you don't believe me? I haven't used an instruction manual to take stuff apart since 5th grade, you know? Does that mean I'm supposed to trust you? I mean, I know you're smart and everything, but In the blink of an eye, the small navigation device becomes a pile of components.
거의 다 됐다. 음성 시스템 테스트해보자.
Caleb, the modifications are almost complete. Let's test the voice system. Wanak, what should I say?
그냥 출발 준비 중, 좌표 보정 중, 목적지 도착 예정이라고 하면 돼.
Caleb, just say, preparing for departure, calibrating coordinates, and moving towards your destination. Confused, I repeat the phrases that Caleb said exactly.
여기에 한마디만 더. 꼬마 파일럿의 안전한 귀환을 축하해.
Caleb, oh, we need one more. Congratulations, your little pilot returned safe and sound. Wanna, congratulations, your little pilot returned safe and sound. Nearby, our birdie seems to understand us. They flap their wings and fly in a circle around Caleb. Smiling, he nods and places the tracking chip into the small ankle band he prepared.
완성.
Caleb, done. He fastens the small ankle band onto Birdie's leg. Then he pulls his
가자.
arm around. Oh fuck.
하우즈와 너의 전용 위치 추적기를 시험해보라.
Places his arm around my shoulders and guides me outside. Caleb, let's test out Wanuk and Caleb's exclusive tracker. To test those long-distance tracking capabilities, Caleb and I head to the beach. He takes out a tracking watch. The electronic display shows Birdie's location, but the announcements... Wanuk, is that my voice? Wanuk, I knew something was off when you asked me to say those lines earlier.
이러면 네가 항상 내 곁에서 길 안내를 해줄 수 있잖아. 꽤 괜찮지 않아?
Caleb, I can have you with me like this. You'll help me navigate whenever I need some help. Isn't that nice? I want to laugh, but I'm also annoyed. However, the first thing I do is protest. Wanuk, that's not really fair. I should get a tracking watch too. Why do you keep on quickly going through what I... Should get a tracking watch with your voice. Before I can continue, Caleb gently takes my wrist and fastens another watch around it.
목표는 북동쪽 2km 지점에 있어. 준비됐어?
I got home safely? Wanna question mark?
네가 그럴 줄 알고 네가 기계 찾는 동안 미리 녹음해뒀어.
Caleb, I knew you'd say that. I recorded it while you were busy looking for equipment. As the sun sets, Caleb puts on his tracking watch. When he takes my hand and gives it a takes my hand and gives it a playful shake.
하우즈와 너의 전용 위치 추적기라고 했잖아. 그럼 완전히 공평하려면
Caleb, like I said, it's Wanuk and Caleb's exclusive tracker. It's guaranteed to be fair.
둘 다 있어야지.
No matter what happens, we'll always stick together. Cute. Okay, Caleb. Okay, Caleb. You're still sus, but you know. Caleb and Silas in particular have like really sussy fucking chapters in the main story. And not like sexy sussy, but like scary sussy. So just, I'm not like a huge fan of Caleb, but I like Silas because I like Mephisto. Mephisto has a lot of personality. So
By the way, chat, I can't see you right now. So if you're wondering, like, why is this bitch not answering us? I can't see you right now because my other device is in another room, and we just turned off the laptop that I was kind of, like, looking at you with. But we're about to go back to the room, so, like, I should be able to see you soon. I'm just letting you know, like, I cannot see you right now. So I'm not ignoring you, I'm just, I didn't bring my second phone out here, so I usually don't do computer streams of Love in Deep Space just because it's kind of hard. With the way, like, Apple connects to a PC, it's just, like, super annoying, so I don't really. This guy's so heavy. Okay. I like had High School Musical songs in my head for just a second. I was like, what are we doing right now? Get the fuck out of my head right now. Hopefully they'll pay attention to that sign and not drink the vinegar water. Unless they want to, which, you know, they can do that, you know, free will. But they probably don't want to drink vinegar water. So. Alright, let's go back to the cave. So I can, like, see you. Just in case y'all said stuff. So it's also okay if you don't say anything. Like, that's fine. Don't feel pressured to say anything. But yeah. Yeah, the picture's full, that's fine. Yeah, we're good. Everything's good. Yeah, like, oh, today there's a movement to not spend any money on Thursday. Today's Thursday in America. I live in America. So where possible, please don't spend money. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't need to go outside and buy food, then fucking don't, you know? But of course, if you need to buy drugs, then, you know, if you need to get your medications, then fucking get your medications. But, you know what I mean? Like, do your best to not spend any money today, you know? Let me see. Okay, now I can see you. Yo, what up, Kingpin? Yeah, I don't think I have that one. If that's like a default for stream elements, we don't use stream elements, so we've blocked stream elements on our stream. So we don't do anything with stream elements. So that we can control anyway. On a tranquil midsummer afternoon, Birdie is sleeping. They are curled up in the airplane-shaped bird nest. Meanwhile, Caleb and I are okay. What the fuck fell? Okay, good. Beside a coconut. We're engaged in an intense arm wrestling match. What is this? Wanuk, whoever loses this round has to make Birdie's favorite roasted fish with mixed nuts tomorrow. Deal?
자신만만하네. 좋아, 덤벼봐. 나 안 봐준다.
You're confident, huh? Alright. Bring it on. I won't go easy on you. I roll up my sleeves, press my palm against Caleb's, and begin to apply pressure. Wanuk, I won't lose to you. I don't know, man. I talk big, but as time passes, the ache in my wrist gradually intensifies. Wanuk, almost out of strength. Looks like it's time for a last-ditch effort. I pretend to weaken my grip and let my wrist go slack. It'll make him lower his guard. As I gather my strength and prepare to launch my counterattack, my hand beneath me suddenly weakens. Wanuk! Exclamation point.
Oh.
Caleb. Oh. The momentum makes me crash into Caleb's chest, and my forehead smacks his necklace. The impact makes me see stars. Wanuk, Caleb, didn't we agree you wouldn't let me win?
네가 갑자기 힘을 줄 줄은 몰랐지. 근데 너...
Caleb, I didn't expect you to use so much force. For some reason, Caleb breaks into a coughing fit as soon as he makes eye contact with me. It's like he's desperately trying to hold something back. Wanuk, why are you staring at my forehead?
아니야. 그냥 이번 판은 내가 진 걸로 하자. 내일 일은 내가 할게.
Caleb, it's nothing. Anyway, I'll count this as my loss. I'll handle tomorrow's work. His gaze falls on my face before he looks away. Noticing the corners of his mouth twitching upward despite his efforts, I realize something's wrong and pull out my phone. On my forehead is an apple-shaped imprint. ... That's funny. Wait, it didn't do the... There we go. In the bathroom, I place a bandage over the red mark on my forehead while looking in the mirror. Caleb stands innocently at the doorway.
이렇게 보니까 꽤 귀엽네.
Caleb, to be honest, it looks kind of cute. I glare daggers at him. Wanok, sorry, but I'm still holding a grudge and not speaking to you at the moment. Can you move, please? I need a change. Caleb, ... Such a nice room. Look at that monastera. After I come out of the bathroom, Caleb is nowhere to be seen. Instead, Birdie flaps their wings and hops in front of me. They're carrying a small bag woven from grass that Caleb made. They look ready to head out. Wanok, do you want to play outside? Is that why you're dressed up? I pat Birdie's head. They tilt their head and blink before clearly chirping.
사과해.
Tagwai? Birdie, chirp, apologize. Wait.
사과해.
Sagwai?
사과해. 사과해.
Sagway? So, because gway is like ear. Wanok, excuse me? Wanok, you can talk? Delighted, I scoop them up and turn to find Caleb, but then I remember I'm supposed to be giving him the silent treatment. I force myself to stop in my tracks. Birdie quickly flutters out of the room. I hear them a second later. Wanok, I see Caleb sent me a little peacemaker. Wanok, fine. Tell the big dummy over there that I wasn't really angry. Birdie quickly flutters out of the room. I hear them a second later.
하우즈, 바보, 잭.
Hilarious. Caleb, dummy, chirp. Oh my god.
하우즈, 바보, 잭. 하우즈, 바보, 잭.
Towel? Pablo is stupid. Wanok, oh my god.
말투까지 똑같이 따라하는 걸 보니 아직도 화가 안 풀린 모양이네.
Caleb, even the tone's perfect. I see you haven't exactly cooled off. Oh my god. I'm keeping that.
화났어, 잭. 화났어.
Birdie, angry, chirp. She's angry, chirp.
화났어, 잭. 화났어. 화났어, 잭. 화났어.
Oh my god. Wanok, I'm not that petty. Caleb sounds somewhat troubled.
가서 좀 물어봐 줄래? 어떻게 해야 나를 좀 신경 써줄지?
Caleb, can you ask her a question for me? What would make her stop ignoring me? Our birdie chirps with a somewhat understanding look. Then they dash back into the room.
신경 안 써? 신경 안 쓴다고 말해줘, 잭잭.
Not exactly, but okay. Birdie, ignore. Ask her to ignore me. Chirp, chirp. Oh my god.
신경 안 써? 신경 안 쓴다고 말해줘, 잭잭. 신경 안 써? 신경 안 쓴다고 말해줘, 잭잭.
Wanok, that's not what he actually meant, right? With a resigned sigh, I pick up Birdie and stand up. I'm ready to put an end to this misunderstanding. I barely look up before meeting Caleb's mirthful gaze. Wanok, ellipsis.
왜 바보 하우즈라고 안 해?
Caleb, why aren't you calling Caleb a dummy anymore? Wanok, I didn't say that. It was Birdie. Caleb walks over and places his fingertips on my forehead. He leaves behind a cool medicinal scent. What? He's holding a small jar of ointment.
안 된 모양이네.
Caleb. Caleb, I guess my little messenger didn't successfully deliver the apology note from their pouch. However...
사과할게. 역시 이런 말은 직접 해야 진심이 느껴지는 건데.
A sincere apology should be delivered in person. Unless there's like a 14-hour time difference. So...
미안해. 웃으면 안 됐는데. 벌칙으로 내 이마에 딱밤 때리게 해줄게. 어때?
Caleb, I'm sorry for laughing at you. As punishment, I can let you flick my forehead. He leans down and willingly brushes up his bangs. I waste no time flicking his forehead. Well, that sounded pretty solid. Wanna, how did you even come up with this silly solution?
바보 같아도 효과만 있으면 됐지.
Caleb, if it works, right? Wanuk, okay, you convinced me. This cold shoulder is warm now. I take the opportunity to pinch his cheeks, and he laughs and pulls me into his arms.
오늘 밤은 편히 잘 수 있겠다.
Caleb, I can get a good night's sleep tonight. Seemingly sensing we made up, Birdie hops between us with the pouch in his beak. Birdie, chirp, made up, chirp, chirp. Ugh, thank God. God, there's just two more, but I'm like, fuck, man. I don't know. Should we try to pull? I don't really care about pulling for these cards. What's this? We're almost done with this event. But it's making me sleepy. Ugh. Okay. Let's see who's on so I can raid somebody. Everybody who was lurking for the lads stream, thank you so much. Oh wow, is Red Bean still on?
일이 너무 힘들면 좀 쉬어요.
think we'll raid Navanos. We haven't raided Navanos in a really long time.
집에 남은 책도 전부 꺼내서 말려야겠어요.
Although I kind of want to raid the serfs. I don't usually raid big streamers, but there's a lot of things going on in the news. I feel like the serfs would be a good place to go right now. Raid the serfs TV. Let me see if I can do it from chat.
졸려요? 아니면 배고파요? 아무래도 네 배터리가 다 된 것 같네.
Raid the serfs TV. Okay. They have, understandable, they have certain raid settings right now. It's probably because they talk about political content, which makes sense. They probably just want to be safe.
졸려요? 아니면 배고파요? 아무래도 네 배터리가 다 된 것 같네.
Raid Navanos. Is it letting me? There we go. Everybody, thank you so much for this not as accessible stream just because I'm doing it from my phone. I really appreciate everybody who
근처에
rolled
고깃집이
through and
생겼다는데
lurked.
시간
Hopefully it was a
되면
nice lurk for
같이 갈래?
you. Nice and cozy. But yeah. I don't know when we're gonna do another Love and Deep Space stream, but we're probably cooking sometime next week, and I need to do some co-working this week too, because I need to clear some stuff off of my computer. But yeah, and social media stuff. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye.
근처에 고깃집이 생겼다는데 시간 되면 같이 갈래?